it down towards Barry O'Toole. Ripped off the football, free kick. Nick Maharis coming in from centre wing. He's given the free kick away to Barry O'Toole. So he'll take the first kick of the second term and goes long, looking for Dabrowski. Holds up in the breeze, off hands at the back Highland. Tried to kick it off the ground. Dabrowski should get, well, I thought a kicking in danger call, but in the end it was too high, and he will take the free kick. And Rob Walton not happy with the treatment that Ricky O'Toole got from Jason Stein, but Dabrowski's got the footy, and it'll be reversed now because Rob Walton has come in and hit Jason Stein again, or pushed him to the ground.
Stupid.
And now Thomson will take the free kick at half back with Nick Maharis. So he goes towards centre wing. Oakley behind, leaves it for Gardner, coming out at Hood as well, who was good in the first term. Handball was terrible. That's it. Wrap him up, and then he does that. Handball back, though, from Dans towards Savanka was terrible as well. He needs to butter up the coach. This time the handball's better to Bolchevik. Goes towards centre half forward. Walton to go Armstrong. Beautiful use of the body. And he has taken the mark. Might have been beautiful use of the hands too, but that doesn't matter. And he's taken the mark at centre half back. Armstrong goes towards Riley. Got a hand to it. Coming out at Bolchevik. Did very nicely indeed. Got it away towards Manning by hand. He needs to pick it up on centre wing. Anderton's against him. Hood there also. Manning loses the football to Hood. He got the handball backwards to Highland. On centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Forbes got a couple against him. Cornwall's one of them. Lindsay's there in support as well. He got the football, but it was too hot for him. Cornwall. Great pick up through half back. Then falls over. Then gets the handball away towards Savanka. The ruckman gives it away towards Matthew McNamara running through the middle. Goes towards half forward. Yates, in fact it's Aitchison, stands his ground. Second effort handball was good to Stein. Got it backwards towards Baxter, and a high tackle, and 50 all down the field. The free kick will go to Thomson. So a little bit of feeling now starting to come into the game, and the free kick against Corio will go to Thomson on centre wing, and the ball comes inboard from Highland to Gardner. He runs away, goes towards centre half forward with the kick, looking for Nick Maharis. Oakley's up there as well, over the head of there. Yates to run onto it. Forbes, 50 metres out, kick with the outside of the left boot towards the 10 metre square. Great kick! Luke Forbes, if you don't mind, has used the breeze and has kicked it with the outside of the left boot for his second of the afternoon. Great start for Thomson the second term. They go to 4-3-27. They lead Corio 2 straight goals, 12. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 2.5 minutes played.
Well, see, I just see Kevin Dans getting the runner to give a couple of his players a spray. I've watched Kevin Dans. He has missed 5 handballs in the first quarter to opposition players. So he's really got to
miss a couple in, didn't he?
He's got to pick his own game up, doesn't he?
And the same thing with Robbie Walton. He gave a stupid free kick away, resulted in a reverse kick. When the footy went back to him, he couldn't get in and get a kick himself. Footy's the game. Get on and play footy.
So the ball back in the middle with the umpire as Thomson creating a little bit of a break here. Up in the middle, Oakley, beautiful tap down, only as far as O'Toole. Savanka following up, thrown forward there by Nick Maharis, picked up by Dabrowski, tries to crash a tackle, does get the ball clear to Ricky O'Toole, has Anderton chasing him. Eludes the tackle, kicks it wide, the lead out there from Manning, takes the mark, eludes his opponent, away he goes. He's had 2 bounces. Oh, gee, it's soggy over there. The ball didn't come up second time, but he's got plenty of time. Kicks it low into the breeze. Reading it there was Stein, didn't get a hand on the footy, and the lead has come from Rivet from full forward. Ahead there of Forbes. He's got a player running out wide. It's Manning. I don't know that he's any closer to goal, but maybe Manning might be more confident in having a shot than Chad Rivet. Chad, from that distance out, wasn't confident. I think Shane Manning with the breeze as it is might be a little too far out also, but at almost 4 minutes, Corio need a score. They need it pretty badly as Manning now moves in. Right footer, low into the breeze. It's a nice looking kick, but in the last line of defence, it's a chest mark to Jason Stein. Almost in the defensive goal square. Looking for Thomson players to lead across to the defensive side. Be called to play on pretty shortly, I feel. He's just gone, he's tipped it only 15 metres, and the mark taken there in defence by Baxter it is. So Baxter now, he goes long, down the defensive outer wing, in the way there Savanka, can't take the mark, bounced off Walton's head as well, and the ball over the boundary line. So Corio players just in a little bit of disarray, I suspect, at the moment, Laurie.
Well, they're playing some scrappy football. They're not finding their targets, and their desire for the footy doesn't seem to be quite there. They're not just going hard enough for the cherry.
So Savanka beaten on that occasion by Dean Oakley. Nice tap. Anderton runs at the footy. Nice handball to Timmy Gardner, who's running. Unfortunately, missed the mark. He tries again. Gets it to Gardner this time. Flicks it out to Highland. This is better for Thomson. Highland now. Plenty of time. Kicks to the lead there. Coley. Coley pushed into it by Lindsay. Well, ball thrown forward to Cornwall. Too hot for him. He can't handle it. Nick Maharis over to Luke Forbes. He's inside 50 again. He's got... Yates took the mark. If he let it go, it was through the goals, I think.
Well, I don't know. Might have hit the point over the goal post.
Oh, gee, I don't know. The wind taking it back.
No, I reckon he did the right thing there.
All in favour, say aye. Aye. There we go, mate, Eric.
I'd rather have the goal. Yates now, the man on the mark is on the side of the 10-metre square.
Couldn't miss, could he?
Well...
Famous last words.
I'll call it for you. Yates now.
Jack the blind miner couldn't miss that.
2 metres out. Oh, he's kicked the goal. The goal umpire hasn't moved. You've got it. You've won. A goal to Yates, a goal to Thomson. They go to 5-3-33. Corio, 2 goals, 12. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. 6 minutes gone.
It's just Thomson are reading the ball better off the spill of the pack. You know, when the ball's kicked in. Lucas Forbes is in excellent position the last 2 times just to swoop on the ball. That's where the ball's going to be a lot today because it's not a really day for high marking because of the wind conditions, and he's just been in the right spot the last 2 times.
So back to the middle. Sabanka and Oakley. Oakley goes up, gets it down to Highland, wrapped up Ricky O'Toole, not going anywhere. And the umpire will have a secondary ball up.
Just a good move you've just made, Welshie. Lee Clifford, why wasn't on the ground to start? I'll never know. He's come on. Charles has gone off.
Ball up. Oakley gets it down towards Highland. Ricky O'Toole does well, breaks free. Right foot kick, chips towards half forward. Gundry can't take the mark against Aitchison. The 2 number 6s kick off the ground by Aitchison. Defensively towards the boundary line. Gundry, Aitchison comes in again. Great play to get it away towards the boundary line for a throw in. Centre wing on the outer side.
Funnily enough, it was a free kick last week, wasn't
Yeah,
it? A week's a long time in footy.
Boundary throw in. Savanka and Oakley. Savanka in front, Oakley from behind, Gardner front and centre, got it away by hand towards Stein and Aitchison it was, got it towards centre wing, numbers again with Thomson, Highland coming through the middle, play on advantage, Hood, handball, no look towards Luke Forbes. There. High tackle to Hood as well, still inside the centre square, just at centre half forward, so Brent Hood will take the free kick for Thomson. Leader from Coley, straight up the ground, goes in that direction. Andlin, third in line. Can he take the mark? No, he can't. Nearly should have. King gets the handball away to Dabrowski. Now from defensive 50, goes short to Clifford. He takes the mark, just 15 metres. He's taken the grab. Now looking for something to kick to. Wide, Robbie Walton goes in that direction now, but to Oakley and Nick Maharis. Dan's left to go against Oakley. Oh, can't take the mark. Off hands, goes towards Dabrowski, kept his feet, then breaks away, does well.
Skill.
Dances around and goes towards centre half forward with a kick. Coming onto it, Manning takes the mark at centre half forward for Corio. Had Barry O'Toole running past. Elects to go back now, go with the right foot kick long to the leader, Rivet against Forbes. Oh, good play. Getting back there and taking the mark, Andrew Aitchison. And well, don't want to mention it, but just like Jason Cloak last night, the third man in the contest took the mark, did very nicely, and shown his experience about where the ball was going. Goes wide to Highland, who's taken the mark. Goes towards centre wing on the outer side. Nick Maharis to make a play for it. Off hands at the back of the pack. Breaking free. Handball came from Gardner. Set up his teammate there in Riley. But got a kick away. Lux a fortune to Stone in the middle. He's got Oakley at centre half forward by himself. He goes in that direction now. Dean Oakley takes the mark. Oh, it can play on. Now he goes towards nobody on Andrew Yates, who's taken the mark in 40 metres out from goal. And he'll line up for his second of the afternoon. Second in the second term.
Just answering all the challenges, Thomson, at the moment.
Well, they're running around the packs at the drop of the footy, and they're prepared to use their feet to get to the contest, and that's what Corio are not doing. They're not running like they normally do, and you know, maybe they haven't found that gear they're looking for, but it might be too late. If Yatesy kicks this, I want the mobile phone to get their sports bet.
It's too late now. Yates comes in, 40 metres out, 45-degree angle, absolutely terrible kick.
Drag him.
Straight through the behinds for 1 point. So they go to 5-4-34 Thomson. Corio 2 straight 12. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 9.5 minutes played. Laurie can jump on you. He can jump off you just as quick.
Well, I'm going to say something, Eric, whether you agree or disagree. But I mean, there was enough conviction in that kick.
The approach was pathetic.
This is a final. I mean, he didn't prepare himself to kick a goal there and didn't give himself the best opportunity. And for GFL football, ex-GFL, that's absolutely terrible.
Yes, certainly couldn't agree more. Didn't approach it in any sort of positive fashion as Judd Gaylard comes on. Can't see who
Rob
came
Walton.
off. Rob Walton, was it? That might be a disciplinary thing, and that's not a bad thing. Certainly, Corio perhaps lacking discipline at the moment as Bigham kicks in long to outer wing. Thomson do well there. Ball comes to Grant Anderton, flicks it inboard to Hood. He's inside 50, kicks it to the head of the goal square. Gee whiz, Yates was in good position there and a rush behind, and a pretty desperate rush there because Yates almost got a foot to that footy. 5:35 Thomson. They lead Corio 2 goals, 12. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 10.5 minutes gone.
He's done a hamstring.
Who's
Yates?
Yeah, Yates, he has too. Bigham's played on from fullback, knew that, so handball over the top to Ricky O'Toole, still inside defensive 50. Needs something to kick to, just holds it up, goes to centre wing. Long lead from Clifford, can't take the mark. Second effort was pretty good though, picked it up, ran away on centre wing, goes towards half forward. Getting back there was Aitchison, couldn't pick it up. Keys comes through as well. Aitchison there again on hands and knees, fighting for it against that might have been Gundry on hands and knees also. Now a pack develops around them. Gundry shifted out towards Clifford. Kick under pressure towards the boundary line close. Stein and taking the mark in front. Lazarick at half forward. He will take the kick. Rivet gave him half a lead. Now he goes back towards the goal square with Forbes. Goes towards Barry O'Toole. Savali Armstrong punched it away. Good defensive play. And they're falling like 9 pins at Thomson Tools. Yates coming off with a hamstring.
Well, that wasn't a bad move, Fellman off and Yates there. Didn't disorganise their side too much. I don't know what this next one's going to be. Who's coming on?
Stevie Daniels.
Stevie, good little player, but he's not at all.
Boundary throw in, favours Lazarick at the back of the pack, drops the footy. Thomson trying to keep the pressure on Gundry. Now it falls to Manning, close to the boundary line, 40 metres out. Wobbly punt, kick out of bounds on the full. And Thomson to take the resultant free kick in the right back pocket.
Stein's pressuring a few of the forwards down there, isn't he?
Oh, look, I think he's an underrated player, Rick. We've seen him play a few times. He likes to rush off that back line, and he does put enough pressure on. There's no easy kicks when he's about.
Savali Armstrong takes the kick from beside the behind post, gets to the centre of the ground. Ricky O'Toole at the back of the pack just chips it forward, looking for and finding Shane Manning, but they haven't got much conviction at the moment. But there's a good bit of work. Barry O'Toole read it well, marked at the back of the pack, runs into an open goal. I reckon he might have kicked his first. I'm not watching him. I'm watching the goal umpire put the two hands up, and Barry O'Toole's second goal. Desperately needed, I might say, for Corio. It is their third. 3 goals, 18. But they trail Thomson 5-5-35. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, almost 13 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, that was a badly needed goal for the Corio side because they were fiddling around with it a little bit poor up there.
Yep.
There was a bit more direct there. Once Barry got it and ran towards the goal, it was going to be lay down as there.
Lee Clifford coming on the ground's given him a bit of spark too across half forward. He's had his hand in a couple of forward
on that occasion, Ricky O'Toole demanding to Barry O'Toole as their experienced players that have kept them going.
He's getting a bit of the ball, Manning too, out on his wing.
Noel Riley still the job on Shane Manning on centre wing on the outer side. Umpire has the ball in the middle for Oakley and Savanka. And Savanka gets it down towards Dans. Left it for coming through the middle, Lazarick. Now kick off the ground by Savanka towards centre half forward. To run onto it is Aitchison. Savali Armstrong there as well. Be careful. Pay holding the ball. Thomson with Corio with the numbers. Gaylard got pushed off the footy though by Gardner. Loses it. Savanka on hands and knees did well in the end. Got it away to Gundry. He goes towards full forward. Off hands. Oh, shuffled out to Dabrowski off a step and has kicked the goal.
Yep. Here we
go.
go.
His first and 2 in a minute for the Devils. And they go to 4 straight goals, 24. And Thomson 5-5-35. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes played.
Just good work there out of the centre by Savanka. Get the ball going.
Well, he got the hit out initially, but he followed up and did some good work there. But
a good effort, Keys in front, taller opponent back there, didn't push the ball forward far enough.
Yeah, and he's a talented player, Dabrowski too, and
he's hobbling too. The knee's no good. He's had that crook knee, and I think twisting as he went to kick that footy, he might be struggling. It's a war of attrition. So in the middle, Savanka gets the tap down for Corio. Whoop, there's a free kick on the, advantage paid to Thomson. Timmy Gardner takes the footy, runs forward, half forward, over the top there of Cornwall. Coley can't pick the footy up, tackle without it, play on to the umpire. Now it stacks on the mill, and 25 metres, 30 metres from the Thomson goal. The umpire will put the ball in the air once again. Savanka's there. Anderton to do the ruck work in the forward half for Thomson. Oakley sitting back in the middle. Ball comes out and neither ruckman get a touch on the footy. Hood, he can't get clear. Picked up there by Bolchevic. Tries to kick it across the face of goal. Cornwall, he's running back toward the goal and prepared to concede a behind. Probably a good move. He's under real pressure there, but it is another behind to the Thomson side. 5-6-36. They lead Corio 4 goals, 24. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 15 and a half minutes gone.
Cornwall kicks in. Terrible kick off the boot.
Oh.
And it's out of bounds on the full without being touched. Boundary Road. Tim Gardner will take the free kick for Thomson. Possibly drive it long. Oh, short kick in the end. It's terrible too. So the wind's playing a bit of havoc and it's some bad skills. And he's turned it over to Shane Manning inside defensive 50. He's taken the mark. Wants to try and drive it outside. Does so now towards centre wing. Oh, great mark in the middle by Gaylard. Got it away to Lazarick by hand. He goes by boot towards centre wing and it's out of bounds on the full. Is anybody reading the wind out there or is it just me?
Yeah.
Look, I think
it's going that way.
I think the thing with Timmy Gardner, since Fellman's left and the Yates left, you just can't bomb it up there.
No,
I think he was in two minds.
So the free kick will be with Thomson. It's on centre wing on the outer side. It's Jason Stein with it.
Amazes me the players for Corio, particularly leading to that side. The wind's taking the ball further wide.
So Jason Stein called to play on, goes with the right foot kick towards half forward, goes towards Riley. Savanka up also off hands, Anderton at the back. Riley, Roves, going to be under pressure, got it away to Nick Maharis. He handballed it back towards Anderton. He tried to handball it back to Nick Maharis, who did so. Free kick though.
Free
throw,
kick off
was
the
it?
ball. Anderton put Ricky O'Toole down after the handball went.
So it's going to be a free kick to Ricky O'Toole, defensive 50, half-back flank. And the Whitley medalist try and drive it towards Savanka on half-back. Doesn't quite get to him though, and he can't take it with him. Now Thomson had the numbers, but they've lost the footy. Oakley coming through McNamara. Now running the other way. Got it Highland to Gardner. Oh, it got away from a high tackle from 55 out. Chips the ball towards Forbes against Cornwall. Forbes picked it up somehow against Cornwall. Then he's wrapped up. Hood. Cornwall did very nicely indeed. Got it away to Ricky O'Toole. He got his kick away. He's kicked it on the full.
Yeah, under pressure as he kicked though. I'll give him a little bit of credence there. Hood did a great job, ran him down.
So the free kick will be with Troy Maharis.
This is dangerous.
And he's called to play on because there's nobody standing the mark. He runs from 40 metres, 45 metres out, puts it towards the square. In the middle, Cornwall should be paid the mark, and is. And Nevada Cornwall in the last line of defence for Corio to try and relieve the pressure. Thomson 5-6, they lead Corio 4 straight goals.
Cornwall played on. Did not much better with that kick either from the kick in, but at least that one landed in the field of play ahead there of Rick Lazarick. And at 60 metres from the goal, the ball drifts over the boundary line. 18 minutes gone. Second quarter, boundary umpire to put the ball into play. Still the forward half for Thomson, Oakley and Savanka. Savanka gets the tap forward for Corio. Tim Gardner at the drop of the footy, strong, handballs out to Riley. He gets a handball to nobody, but picked up by Highland. Handball to Oakley, who's running through on the left foot, kicks it to the head of the goal square. Forbes overruns the footy. Bolchevic does well, diving on the footy. Forbes, handball out to Christian Highland, so that 40 metres out. It's going to land almost in the goal square or in front. Anderton perhaps could have taken the mark. Picked up by Joshua Coley, 12 metres out, and has dribbled it through the goal. So another goal to Thomson. First to Joshua Coley, and the sixth for the Thomson side. Thomson 6 goals, 6-42. Lead Corio, 4 goals straight, 24. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes gone.
Well, it was once he got near the footy there, he's an opportunist. He was always going to kick that goal, but they needed that goal and they worked very, very hard to get it. And that's going to be the pattern of play, I think, for the rest of the day. They're going to have to put their noses over the ball and just work it forward and hope that someone can run on it like that and make every opportunity he can.
That's not a bad move. They've now used Brett Anderton as the tall in the goal square, and that seems to be their policy all day.
So back to the middle. Oakley goes up early, gets it down towards Highland, wrapped up by Ricky O'Toole, falls to Gardner. He gets a high tackle, shuffles the ball out to Oakley beautifully, gives it away to Troy Maharis. Left foot kick towards brother Nick, puts the hand up and takes the one-hander at 50. Great play, Nick Maharis in front of Dabrowski. Kicks it well, was going to go towards full forward. In the end, he went to Dean Oakley and took a great mark under pressure from Savanka. Still 50 out.
It's a missed kick.
It was a missed kick straight to Dean Oakley. And the ruckman has taken the grab and a great grab too.
I'll tell you what, with that bruise,
if he takes a couple of deep breaths, settles himself down, there's every chance.
So Dean Oakley.
We've seen him do it before, Eric.
Yeah, I think
If
he's
he
a very
time,
good
if he
kick.
times it good, he can do it.
50, he'll be kicking from just outside 50. Breeze behind him, but also coming across him, so he'll have to aim just outside the right-hand goalpost at the southern end. Comes in now, gives it everything, holds it up in the end, and, well, Akoli runs at it, can't take the mark. Bolchevic, oh, dangerous, gives it away towards King. Nick Maharasi, kick it off the ground, play on the call, Anderton still there, still gets it away to Hood. Hood, left foot kick, goal! Oh, great play, the little men. And Brett Anderton,
goal.
and Brett Hood has put his first on the board, and Thomson have their seventh. They go to 7-6-48, and they lead Corio 4 straight goals, 24. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 20.5 minutes played. Great play, Brett Hood.
I thought Laurie was going to jump out the box there when Thomson got the goal.
Oh, they're working hard down there, the Thomson
They
forwards.
are working hard.
That's
They,
Brett Anderton twice, and he the goal before, and then he put his body on the line and grabbed the ball and just fed it out, kept it moving, and he's doing well down there, and that seems the way they're going to go. They're going to keep it tall in the square all the time and go to him.
Just an update. Troy Feldman's off to the hospital by the looks of it. Just an ambulance has come and he's on the stretcher, unfortunately. So that's not good news for Thomson.
No, not at all.
Dabrowski off and Bennett on.
Well, Dabrowski should have been off 10 minutes ago. If he's got a sore leg, what's the point of hobbling out there? This is a final, guys. Get with it.
So the ball back in the middle. Thomson holding sway at the moment as the ball goes in the air once again. Savanka gets the tap down for Corio. Barry O'Toole runs onto the footy. He's brought the ground. Oh, great tackle. And, well, one arm was held. He had no way of getting rid of it. Great tackle. Tackle rewarded by the umpire. And it's Dale Menzies with the free kick. So Menzies now for Thomson in the centre of the ground. Looking for options. He's got Dean Oakley calling out wide. He's gone down the middle looking for Riley. Can't take the mark. Savanka went through the pack, missed everything as the ball goes to half forward. Bolchevic in front of all, pushing the back nose to the umpire as Hood picks it up. Handball forward, looking for Sabali Armstrong, a long way up from defence, but the ball picked up by Dans, and a missed kick has found Manning. Over the top to Barry O'Toole. He's kicked it out wide. He's got somebody running out there, but it's only Timmy Gardner. Takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Rick Lazarick picks the ball up in the middle of the pack. Handball to Manning. Manning now to half forward in front. Andy Aitchison can't take the mark. Gundry does well. Puts the contest on, but he's got support there. Aitchison by Christian Highland. Picks up the footy, looks for the boundary, and gets the handball over. So 22.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thomson doing very, very nicely. The ball is out of bounds between wing and half forward as well, the ball comes in, the tap down there from Savanka going the opposite way now. Umpire Chaston puts the whistle on play, and the ball will be put in the air. Centre wing, outer side. As Savali Armstrong's running loose across the middle of the ground. The ball comes down. Oakley takes the ball out of the ruck contest, able to get clear. Now the umpire puts a whistle on play once again. Dean Oakley just needs to be a bit careful taking the ball from that contest because as soon as he's tackled it is a free kick. On that occasion he was able to get the ball clear, but he got both hands very comfortably on the football as the umpire puts it in the air once again. Savanka gets this tap down. Dan's going through hard, can't take the footy. His opposite number in stone, gets it out to Armstrong. Armstrong to Riley, and here go Thomson. Riley, long kick into the full forward position. Bolchevic in front, takes the mark overhead. Chips it out wide. He's got Matt McNamara out there. He's, well, almost didn't get the handball away, but Bigham was running strongly. Gets it to the centre of the ground. Savanka takes the mark, plays on quickly, chipped it to Bennett, who's on the ground, but oh, great interception. Baxter crossed the half-back line there, and this is where Corio are falling down at the moment. They're not getting the ball past that half-forward line. Chris Baxter kicks it to the lead there of Stevie Daniels on centre wing. He's run down there by Lee Clifford, and the ball kicked forward, but over the boundary line for the boundary umpire to put the ball in. Centre wing in front of the Social Club here, and for one rare occasion in the season, Corio under real pressure here at the 24-minute mark of the second quarter. Barry O'Toole takes the ball out of the contest, handballs it 40 metres forward, picked up there by Chris Baxter, gets the ball to boot very quickly, back towards centre wing. Savanka can't take the mark. Kevin Dans handballed it straight to Timmy Gardner. Gardner now kicks it for Thomson. Luke Forbes attacks the footy. Cornwall missed it as well. Coming back on the ball, Dick Maharis. Cornwall in a bit of trouble. Gets clear, great tackle. Spills the ball clear, picked up by Luke Forbes, chips it towards half forward to Coley, can't take the mark, has the ball in front of him. Bolchevic picks it up, handball to Matty King. He's in trouble. 2-1 against him. Picked up by Anderton. Anderton off a step. Oh, he's got Luke Forbes running in the goal square. But I think he's out of bounds on the full. Goodness gracious, what a golden opportunity gone missing there for Thomson. And one more goal before half-time, Welshie. And I think Corio got some real worries.
Yep, for sure. And I think Brett thought he was a bit more pressured than what he was. He had a bit more time on his hands then.
So Bolchevic with the ensuing free kick for Corio. Kicks it long. It's a good kick. Out to, Anderton takes the mark ahead of Ricky O'Toole on that occasion. And at 60, Brett Anderton, can he atone for his last miss? Put the ball back into the corridor. I think that's what he's trying to do. He's kicked it long towards full forward. The wind's taken it wide, but he's kicked it straight to Nevada Cornwall. So just a lack of forwards up there. Anderton kicking the footy where he's the bloke that they should be kicking it to. He's decided to go across the face of goal. Gee, that's a dangerous move. It's come off because Bigham has taken the mark. Now what's he got to kick to? The leads come from Manning. Manning, the lead honoured by Bigham, and has found Manning. The kickers come towards centre wing. Numbers there with Thomson. Baxter dropped the chest mark. Keys gets the ball in front of him. Kick toe pokes it forward. The ball will beat him, however, as he followed the football up. And the ball is out of bounds. Over the boundary in front of the Social Club here. True centre wing. As the ball about to come back into play. 26 minutes gone. Second quarter here at St Albans. Lee Clifford beaten on that occasion by Dean Oakley. Comes by Baxter over to Troy Maharis by hand. Maharis to the centre of the ground. Matt McNamara there, the only player there for either side. Oh, his handball to Bigham has missed the mark by a fair way, and Luke Forbes is putting some pressure on them there. Toe pokes it back to Christian Hyland. He tries to punch the ball forward. Hood comes in to support his teammates, picks it up. Nice little left foot pass. Oh, if he'd have got Luke Forbes, they were away, Thomson, but unfortunately just missed the mark, the left foot pass, and over the
side. Ball back with Barry O'Toole.
It's one of those situations where if he deemed he didn't play on, it could almost been 50.
50, yeah.
It was one of those real tight ones.
So Barry O'Toole's got it now. It's given Thomson a chance to pick up players in the Corio attacking zone. He goes long with a right foot kick. The lead on from Ricky O'Toole. Good kick too. And Ricky O'Toole's taken the mark. So we'll be kicking from 40 metres out from goal.
Well, it's in the right hands if they desperately need a goal, and they couldn't probably be in a better person's hands. So, although I throw out the year, I suppose he hasn't kicked a lot of goals.
So Ricky O'Toole comes in with a right boot, 40 metres out, keeps it low, and it's not going to reach the. It reaches the goal line. Bennett wrapped up in a tackle. Stein's there as well, and Keys, and a free kick for Thomson.
Too high
against John Keys, and it will go to Jason Stein, and gives it away to Marcus Forbes. Just wants to barrel it and bomb it long. Terrible kick off the boot, and out of bounds on the full. So a touch of madness in the back line there for Thomson, and Troy Gundry will have the free kick.
I think the idea was okay, get it as far away as you could, but you've got to keep it in the field of play.
Yeah.
So Troy Gundry, 50 metres out from goal. Short lead from Clifford, just bombs it long towards the goal square, needs a mark, Rivet comes out, oh, in the middle, great mark, is that Savanka? Great mark, Lee Savanka, and he'll shoot for goal from 15 metres out directly in front.
Gee, it was a huge leap, wasn't it?
Great leap. So the ruckman put his first on the board this afternoon. Badly needed for Corio, comes in, does exactly that.
Just that. They needed that.
Done.
So they got a 5 straight goals, 30 Corio. They trail Thomson 7-6-48. And that's on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 30.5 minutes played.
Well, the Thomson side have had a couple of rush points, so you could say 7-4 or something like that, which is not bad kicking, but Thomson, the Corio side, kicked straight goals. That's pretty good going.
Well, it's the only thing, Laurie, really keeping them in the game.
Well, it certainly is.
Another one before half-time, Walsh, I think you need. So,
straight out of the centre here, Eric.
Well, it's 30, almost 31 minutes gone, so it must be very, very close to half-time. The ball goes up in the middle. Savanka, nice tap down again for Corio, but Timmy Gardner at the drop of the footy. Well, he gets a handball out to Riley. Riley Daniels it was, goes to half forward. Mark not taken, picked up by Forbes again, off a step off the right foot. He's got it to full forward, King and Anderton. They work pretty hard against one another there as King works the ball towards the boundary line, gained 20 metres, and now 30 metres from the behind post, the ball out of bounds for the Thomson forwards. So the ball about to be put in once again. 31 minutes now tick past as Anderton to do the ruck work against the banker. Kicked the last goal a moment ago, contested the centre bounce, and now he's in the Thomson defence. Ball tapped down, Anderton picks it up, hooks it around the body, goes as far, well, King called to play on anyway, the mark wouldn't have been paid. Handball out to Bigham. Bigham gets the ball to half-back as Manning picks it up, handball straight to Troy Maharis, terrible handball. He gets it straight to... That was
Nick Maharis.
Nick Maharis out there. Now there's a whistle on play. The trailing umpire's picked one up after Nick Maharis has kicked the footy. And the man on the mark is 52 metres from the goal. And Nick Maharis has the footy in hand. Well, decides to go. False start, a second false start, third time lucky perhaps.
Stone, look at Stoney.
So now, as the siren sound, kicked into the man on the mark anyway, and maybe...
Nearly 50.
I was just going to say, Matt McNamara, how lucky could he have been? But the half-time siren has gone, and the score at half-time shows Thomson 7 goals, 6-48, leading Corio 5 goals, 30.
So 18 points of difference at half-time. 4 goals, 3 to Thomson in the second term, and 3 straight goals to Corio. The goal kickers for Thomson: 2 to Luke Forbes, singles to Josh Ocollie, Andrew Yates, Brent Hood, Tim Gardner and Christian Harlan, while for Corio 2 to Barry O'Toole, singles to Andrew Dabrowski, Shane Manning and Lee Sabanka. 18 points of difference at half-time in the second semi-final. We'll take a break and come back with the second half action of our Matchday Live coverage this afternoon at St Albans Reserve. You're listening to 94.7, The Pulse, your home of local football.